Hey you guys, so today I'm gonna be talking about Love Island season 6 episode 2 where it gets even more juicy. But first, I also want to talk about Perfect Match just for a little bit, and I might do a separate video on Perfect Match season 2 simply because I've been hearing more tea about what was happening behind the scenes. Well, I don't even know if I'm going to do a separate video, but I've been hearing more tea about what's been happening behind the scenes. Like, I heard that one girl slid into another man's DMs. Like, I don't know. I've been hearing so much tea after what happened on Perfect Match, like what we saw. And it's shocking to me. And then today last night I was going on TikTok, and one of the girls who interviews people for reality shows, her podcast was causing drama between the cast members of The Survivors. I think that was, which was on Netflix. And then it was also he was spilling so much more tea about other castmates. It's crazy about some of the stuff that these castmates did. And I heard that Chris from Perfect Match played in Tolu's face the whole time. He wasn't really there for love, which I'm also kind of shocked about. I'm honestly kind of shocked about that. I really felt for it. And I heard somebody was a mean girl. I'm gonna do a separate video on that. But anyways, let's just get right into the video. So today we're gonna be talking about Love Island season 6 episode 2, and I have my notes right here on my MacBook, and I'm gonna just be starting off with the first fact that I got in mind that I think I wrote down. Did I write down? Yeah, I did. Okay. So I made a last video about Love Island season 6 episode 1, and one thing that I left out was, I believe it was episode 2. No, I left out about what was it? Sorry, that's my background noise. But anyways, I believe I left out it was Cordell. So when Cordell and Serena were talking, hold on. It was weird how Cordell, he was talking about sponsorships to what was her name, Serena. I don't know, to me it was giving that he was using Love Island as an opportunity to get sponsorships after the show, and now it's giving that Cordell and Serena are really not on the right page when it comes to finding love. But then I do feel that they could still win. They are a cute couple, but I sometimes just think that Cordell is not really up there with Serena when it comes to friendship in a relationship, best friends in a relationship, love bombing in a relationship. I just feel that Cordell is here and Serena is here when it comes to marriage after the show. What else did I say? I wrote a lot about this. He was just kind of acting, but I also don't really I feel that Cordell is maybe acting on this show, but I also kind of don't blame him, because it's just you are winning money at the end of the show, and part of me, it's just he has to do what he has to do to get to the end with another couple, and he doesn't really have to pursue things after the show. But it was just weird how he was just bringing up, I want to get sponsorships after this, not after the show, but his acting career. And I was when people bring up sponsorships in a dating show, are they just doing the dating show for clout, or doing the dating show for as a whole different career path? I don't know. To me, that was just a little bit weird when he brought up sponsorships and acting. Are you gonna be using this show for acting, sponsorships, which is fine, I'm here for, but it's is Serena for that? Is Serena fine with that? Is Serena for that? Does Serena think, does Serena see a red flag in him? I was questioning, does Serena see a red flag in him? But anyways, what else? Yeah, Cordell is on a whole different page than Serena, in my opinions. So then we have Connor and Kakeem, I believe that's what his name is. They come to the villa and they both meet Leah, because Leah, she's currently single. So Leah, she's currently single. Like, she's just like around the house, feeling clueless. Like, Rob is taken by Liv, and Rob is not really feeling stuff with Liv either. But Liv is just trying to persuade Rob to like her even more, while Leah is just single, just like walking around the villa. Like, she's not really like herself. Like, she's talking to other guys too, like she's talking to the new guys, so it's like it's kind of fine. And also, like, later in the episode, we have Kaylor like talking to, like, I believe Connor, who was also new on the show. Yeah, Connor, who was like new, like second episode. But yeah, Leah is just currently single around the house. And then Olivia, she is playing the game. Like, Olivia is playing the game like Olivia is trying to like play the game right. She's trying to play the game professionally. Like, she's trying to do what she has to do to like beat, like, to get up there with the girl. She want to win that money, which I don't blame her for. Like, people were like, yeah, like, it's just weird how like Liv just came into the house and just messed things up. Like, people were gossiping about Liv, and I was just like, like, she's trying to play the game. Like, that's what she's here for, to try to play the game. Like, that's why she came midway. And also, like, other people are gonna do the same thing later on too. So y'all don't get too comfortable with your currently partners. But what else? So yeah, so also people were on the show were saying how it was weird how like Liv picked Rob last minute, which in my defense, like, I don't know, maybe Liv just had to make a quick decision. To me, it also did seem weird because like when she was picking like who she wanted to be with, she was like, yeah, I'm gonna just pick Rob because I talked to him the most. Like, it didn't really seem genuine, her and Rob. Like, it just seemed more like just surface level conversations. Like, Liv was a little bit also weird for Rob, that I noticed that as well. Like, Liv would say something and Rob would just like be like, yeah, okay. Like, and then they had no similarities. That's what Rob mentioned, which I was kind of sad for, but I'm like, also, could differences in a relationship be fine? Rob didn't think it was genuine her. So Rob didn't think that it was that she made the right choice by picking him. Like, Rob thought that like it was just fake, how Liv went about things and like just picked him. And Rob was just so confused. He was like, what just happened? Like, he was just extremely confused, just extremely shocked at like what was transpiring or whatever like that. He was just completely shocked. So now you got Liv and Rob together, and the relationship is kind of fake. Like, it's not really going anywhere. Liv think that she's going somewhere, but it's not really going anywhere. Like, it's just kind of like awkward. It's kind of like weird. And then what else? So yeah, like, not a lot of the boys seem to like Liv. Like, it's kind of funny because even the women don't even seem to really like Liv. Like, I kind of just saw some tension between like all the guys and Liv, and like even the girls just looking at her funny during like sessions where like you had to pick a new guy. Like, the guys never really seem to like Liv. I'm gonna just keep my laptop right here because I just keep on bringing it back. Liv, she can't seem to give a straight answer of why she. So basically, Liv, she can't seem to give a straight answer of why she picked Rob. Like, Rob is kind of just like, why'd you pick me? And she's like all over in the clouds, like just trying to like think. She can't really find a reason of why she picked Rob. It's kind of just giving like she just kind of had to make a quick decision. But the relationship was going nowhere. She couldn't hold a conversation with him, and they didn't really seem close. Like, it just seemed like that they were apart sometimes. Like, they just didn't seem close. Like, they were really not vibing. I kind of felt sorry for Liv because like it's her first time in the villa, and like she's already like experiencing like Rob not really liking her like that. Rob thinking about going back to Leah. Like, it was just kind of crazy for her. I felt that like Liv came at the wrong time, maybe. Yeah, like Rob, like he was very shocked of like her, like of her, like he's so basically Rob is just spinning, like he's just shook, he's shocked, like he's just spinning. He's like, he doesn't know like who to go to, like if he should go back to Leah or if he just should stay with Liv and kind of fake things out. I don't know. And Olivia, like, she's just very questionable too. Like Liv, she becomes more questionable throughout the game. I'm like, just the way how she just like moves about things, it was just kind of weird to me. It was giving that like she may be the villain of this season. Yeah, I don't really care about that though. But also, like, I kind of understand why she's going, like, she's really being sneaky about things. It's simply because, like, Love Island is kind of like a show like Perfect Match, where people come into the game and try to get a man and stay into the house and try to win something big. Like, people want to get into the house, and that's what Liv was doing. Like, Liv wants to stay in the house. Liv does not want to go home, like, in future episodes. Like, she's trying to keep her man in clutch. Like, she's trying to keep her man in clutch. She is not trying to go anywhere. Like, she's trying to stay with her man. Also, at the same time, it's about winning something too. So also then that question be like, is Liv really here for love? Because it's just like, I mean, yeah, like, if she's not here for love, then she's here to play the game, which I understand, but it's also like people are also here for like love too. Now next. So yeah, everybody is gossiping about Liv and Rob being together. Like, it's just kind of weird to me how people just automatically just gossip about Liv. It's kind of just like when a new girl comes to school, everyone gonna gossip about her, and I didn't like that. I didn't like how all the girls were gossiping about like Liv and her picking Rob. It was just kind of like weird to me. Like, all the girls would just say like, yeah, like, she did this, she did that, she did this. Like, it was like the girls were like spying on her, and like Liv was trying to stay calm, cool, collected. Then you had Leah and Cocaine, like, they are talking, and Kayla and Connor. So basically now things are just like starting to switch up. So you have Liv and Kakeem talking. No, sorry, it's Leah. It's Leah and Kakeem talking. And then you got Kayla and Connor talking now. So now they're talking. People are trying to like see if they could switch things up, try to find a new person to match with. And they're talking, and now more love. So now more love triangles are forming throughout the show. Like, more love triangles are forming now. And then you got Liv, like, she's starting to show. Oh, okay, so this is what lost me with Liv. So Liv is talking to Rob, and she just gives me just weird, like, pick me girl vibes. Like, she's talking to Rob, and she's like, yeah, like, I like to be the center of attention. Like, I really love attention. Like, I really love to be the center of the attention. And I'm just like, I don't know, like, if you go on a show and you're trying to make a good impression to a guy, you don't really want to say you're the center of attention, because it's just like, it's giving that you could be a pick-me girl throughout the show. Like, you want to be seen a lot. You want to be like the center of everything. You want everyone to look at you. You want everyone to give your energy and attention to you. You want all the guys to give your attention to you. So it's kind of just like, is she trying to be all this? Like, is she trying to like get all the guys at once? Like, and I'm like, I don't know, like, does she say that to like win the game? But it almost makes Rob, like, it almost makes Rob question her. Because Leah is the opposite of, I feel like that Leah is the opposite of Liv. And honestly, like, Leah, like, she's a person who, like, she knows her self-worth. Like, she's calm, cool, collected. Like, she's calm. She's more outgoing. Like, she's more well-spoken. And Liv is just like, yeah, like, I'm the center of attention. Like, Liv is just more hyper, wants to be seen, which is fine. Like, go ahead. But it's also just like, I don't know, if you're the center of attention, could that risk your friendships in the show? Which I was like, I'm kind of scared for you, girl. Like, I'm kind of scared for, like, I like how you're playing things in the show, but I'm also kind of scared for you, like, the way how, like, you're saying, like, I'm the center of, I want to be I like to be the center of attention. Like, I don't know. Like, if I'm on a show, I would never say something like that. Like, in my theory. What else? Yeah, like, Liv gives pick me girl vibes. That's what I said. Rob is not really feeling her, and like Liv, like, she might be in trouble. Like, Liv might be in trouble because, like, I think she even says that because it's just like, she's trying to like get Rob's attention. She's trying to really click with Rob, and Rob is not buying it. Like, Rob is not buying it at all. Rob is not really flirting with her. Like, Rob is just kind of like, I kind of want to go back to Leah. And like, I feel like he regretted his decision of accepting Liv. Like, Liv just picked Rob out of the blue, and I'm just like, I don't know. It was just kind of weird to me. Now it made me question Liv a little bit more. Also, Liv, like, she made a wrong move, and like, she and Rob, they seem very awkward. Like, there's really nothing happening between them. Like, it's just like Liv, like, Rob is kind of just like a wall to her, and then also it's like Liv is also a Rob. I mean, sorry, Rob is like, Liv is also a wall to Rob. Like, they're just so like, I don't know, whenever I watched them talking, like, it was just so like, what's happening here? Like, where is this going? Like, I didn't really see anything transpiring. Like, and then I would see other couples, I'm like, no, like, they are way stronger than Liv and Rob. Like, even when I was looking at Coy and Janae. Coy and Janae, and also like Janae had a problem with Coy where like Coy wouldn't like take initiative. Like Coy would just stay quiet and not really do anything. Like he would just not really try to talk to Janae. And it was kind of giving that with Liv and Rob. Like Liv would speak and it's just like, is it me, or like are all the women in the show like taking initiative, and then like all the men are just chilling? Like if I feel like that women on this show and this season, they're putting more work. Women on this season, they're putting more work than the guys. Like I feel like that on the show, like the guys, they're not really like trying to like take initiative or like start conversations. It's almost giving as if like all the girls, they know how to start a conversation. They're putting 10 toes down in this relationship, and the guys, like, they're not doing anything. Yeah, so basically Rob really wants to go back to Leah. Rob is thinking about really going back to Leah and like trying to pursue things. I think, what is it? Yeah, Rob, he's trying to experience like something better with Leah now. And when you see like Rob, he knows already like Liv is just not the one, which I already knew that Rob would go back to Leah, because it's just like Leah is more for him. Like Leah is more chill, and Leah kind of like levels Rob out, whereas like Liv, like she's way more hyper and whatever like that. Like I don't know, it's just giving that she's really, and also even when Liv was like trying to like speak to Aaron, it was also kind of like weird too. Like I just feel like that Liv just does not really go well with any of the guys, which I kind of feel bad for. So yeah, Connor and Serena start talking again, but it's kind of weird to me. But I honestly, like later on in the episode, like I kind of like Connor and Serena together. They kind of look the same. Like they look very cute together. They wear the same outfit, so they're vibing. What else? Kendall. So now you got Kendall. He is starting to, no, so Kendall is starting to feel, no, I believe it was Hannah. Yeah, you have Hannah now starting to feel Kakeem, and that's kind of very scary for Kendall. So basically Hannah and Kakeem start talking more, and Hannah now, she's kind of like 50, I think even she says in the episode, like she's kind of 50-50 on Kakeem and Kendall. Like she doesn't know where her head is out between them. And so it's kind of really getting scary for Kendall. Like Kendall kind of just sees what's happening, and I believe that Cordell like kind of encourages him to like get up and like talk to Hannah. So everything is in the, so wait, let me read this. And now you have Cordell telling Kendall like, hey, like get up and like talk to Hannah and to see where her head is at, to see where she's feeling. So basically you have Kakeem and Hannah now talking, and like Kendall was just on the sideline just looking at them talking, and she's like, and now he's kind of scared because it's just like he doesn't know if he's gonna go home potentially from this. And it's almost as if it's like Cordell as his friend has to tell him like, hey Kendall, like you need to get up and talk to Hannah. You need to get up and talk to Hannah and see where her head is at, to see if she's really still feeling you or if she's feeling Kakeem. Like it's almost giving like Kendall, he might be single, and I think it's like, it was like the time where like boys were supposed to be going, like one of the guys was supposed to be going home. Oh my god, my leg hurts. Okay. Yeah, so basically now a love triangle is formed with Kendall, Kakeem, and Hannah, I believe. And now also Rob, so then now you got Rob going back to Leah, and they start talking again. They start to see if like they could go back with each other. Rob starts to like see if like he could go back to Leah, because he realizes that like Leah is more for him, and like Liv is just really not for him. Like Liv, like I don't know what she saw in Rob, but it was a bad move. It was a bad move. And then now you got Rob trying to get back with Leah, like as I said, and now Leah's head is confused. Yeah, so basically Leah's head is confused, and Rob is still going on about, yeah, like this was a random pick of what Liv did. Like Liv just randomly picked me, and like Rob is trying to go back to Leah. Now Leah is confused at now. Like Leah is just very like, oh my God, like what do I do? Should I stay with him? Like, should I go back to him? Like Leah is like Leah is just second guessing herself on going back to Rob. And then I think eventually they do go back to each other. I don't know if Rob stays with Leah. Let me read my notes. But yeah, Kaylor, she seems confused. So now you have Kaylor forming things with Connor. So all these love triangles are forming now. And you have Kaylor pursuing things with Connor now as well. And now her head is also spinning. Like she's also torn. And she's so now she's torn between, what is it? Aaron and Connor. So she's also torn between two guys. So almost like a lot of the girls in the villa, like they're torn between two guys. So now also Kaylor and Liv. So Kaylor and Liv talk, and Kaylor is like crying about, so basically Kaylor's crying. She's crying about being confused of like where she is at. And Liv says like that she thinks that Rob is holding on to Leah. So basically like Liv is like saying that she doesn't know where like Rob's head is at with like her and Leah. And now she's like, yeah, like I think that Rob is holding on to Leah. So basically Liv is like, doesn't really like the fact that like Rob might go back to Leah. And she says that to Kaylor. Basically he's like saying how like, yeah, like I don't know how things are gonna be going between Rob and Leah. And now she's afraid that she may be going back to being single now. And now Liv is like saying that like Rob should kind of get over Leah and focus on her, which I think was very disrespectful, because it's just like Rob is playing his own game. And in my defense, it's kind of just like, if Rob want to go back to Leah, like he's more than welcome to, I believe so. But it's also just like, it was kind of just weird how like Liv because I almost felt like that if like Liv knew that Rob didn't really like her like that, and then she was trying to still get attention out of him or still trying to pursue something out of him. Like, it was kind of just like Liv was trying to force a relationship with Rob, when you know full well that Leah is more for Rob. So yeah, like she thinks that Rob is going too much into Leah, which as he should. And it just confirms that like, it also confirms that like things are just like switching up. And Leah, Rob, so basically Leah, Rob, and Liv, they're all lost. They're all confused. Liv has no idea if Rob is going to come back to her. Leah has no idea if Rob is going to come back to her. So it's like a whole love triangle forming. Everybody's confused in this love triangle. Nobody knows what's going to happen. And the power is on Rob. So Rob and Leah get to talking, and then at the end of the episode, they kiss. Yeah, they kiss, and Leah says she trusts Rob, and then I think, what did I add? Yeah. So basically, so at the end of this episode, Leah and Rob, they kiss. So I think they get back to each other. So I think Liv is back to being single, and now you got Leah and Rob, they kiss. They decide to like be back with each other in the villa, in the show. And Leah says that she trusts Rob, but I don't really believe that. Like, I don't know if like that's really true, but we're gonna see later on in future episodes, because you got new people coming in, you got more people coming in the show. Like you never know what could happen. Things could change. Like Rob could switch up on Leah. Rob could really switch up on Leah. So it's kind of just like, I don't really know if like when Leah said like, yeah, like I really trust Rob now, because it's just like, but you just saw him seeking things out with Liv. So it's kind of just like, you kind of saw him like being more into Liv like in the beginning of this episode. So I don't know if like Leah really means that. But yeah, Leah and Rob, they kiss. So now they're back together. And that's basically it. So we end off with like Leah and Rob kissing, and now Liv is kind of like devastated, like she doesn't know where her head is at. And now Liv has to make a big move to find a new match, to find a new partner now, which things are now getting rocky. But that was my whole recap. Comment down below what you guys think. Also, comment down below what you guys think about Perfect Match, because I heard some new tea and I want to see, like, I'm honestly debating if I should make a video about that, because it's just like I heard so much tea that happened. It was kind of like crazy to me. It was kind of insane to me. Comment down below what you guys think about both shows, Love Island, Perfect Match. Like, see what you guys think. I honestly think that these are some, like, I don't know. And I don't know why, but I find that I like Perfect Match more than Love Island. And I don't know if I really want to continue making videos about Love Island. I may, I don't know yet. But I don't know. I find that Perfect Match is more interesting for me to talk about than Love Island. So I may make a separate video on like the Perfect Match, like what happened, like what people were saying after the show aired. I'm gonna be like taking notes on like some tea that I get from like my resources, and I'm gonna be like making a video about it and like seeing like how the guys really were. So I might do a separate video on like Perfect Match and like what was happening behind the scenes and like what I got and like what I think about it, and like share it with you guys, whoever's been like watching my channel so far after I started it. But thank you guys so much for watching, for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, comment down all your opinions, and also make sure, like, I don't know, to give a thumbs up. Like, I don't